A man gave someone a light push, but the result was 12 weeks of hospitalization. Today's culprit isn't a person or even a fist. The criminal was brittle bones. This isn't just a simple assault case. It's about a time bomb we all carry inside our bodies, our bones. The case dates back 20 years ago. When I was working as a detective on the night shift, it happened in an apartment parking lot. The suspect was a man in his 40s, and the victim was a woman in her 60s. When I arrived, the man was frantic.
Detective Paul, I swear I never hit her. I just pushed her lightly to move her out of the way, and her leg, it just snapped.
Common sense says it's impossible. A light push shatters a leg? At first I thought he was lying, but the truth wasn't in his hands. It was inside the victim's body. 2 a.m., the air in the precinct was heavy and damp. My instant noodles were getting soggy when the radio broke the silence.
Code 100. Assault at Sindang apartment underground parking. Serious injury reported. EMS dispatched. Units 1 and 2, respond immediately.
I stood up with a tired body thinking, another parking dispute, probably just some collar grabbing. But when I arrived, the victim's screams were on a different level. It was the sound of someone whose bones and flesh were completely twisted. The smell of exhaust and damp concrete filled the air. I saw small blood stains mixed with oil on the floor.
Detective Paul, please listen. I asked her to move her car and she refused. I was in a hurry, so I just pushed her like this, a tiny nudge. But then I heard a loud crack.
Her leg was bent at a grotesque angle. Her lower leg bone was completely rotated outward, like a rag. Doll's leg. This was an injury you'd see in a high-speed car crash. But the CCTV confirmed the man's story. He really did just push her. The doctor called me at the ER.
Detective Paul, look at this x-ray. The tibia and fibula have a spiral fracture. They didn't just break, they shattered in a spinning motion. Usually this happens in skiing accidents, but look at the bone density. Bones should look solid white, but these are almost transparent. Her T-score is below 3.5. These aren't bones, they are like dry straws, completely hollow.
The victim had severe end-stage osteoporosis. The calcium had leaked out, leaving only holes. The push was just the trigger. Her legs were already a ticking time bomb. The victim's son came to the station ready to kill the suspect. But after hearing the doctor's report, he collapsed and sobbed.
She said her back hurt, but I thought it was just old age. I didn't know her bones were hollow. I'm a terrible son. Why didn't I get her checked?
The victim's life was destroyed. From a detective's perspective, this was a predicted disaster. Osteoporosis is the silent thief. No pain until it breaks. But like a criminal at a scene, it leaves clues. First, you're getting shorter. It's not just age, your spine is collapsing. Check your pants length. Second, your head doesn't touch the wall when you stand straight. This means your spine is already curving. Third, small impacts cause fractures, wrists, spine, hips. These are the top 3 spots. If a cough breaks a rib, it's an emergency. Our victim also suffered from chronic back pain, but she dismissed it as just getting old. That was her fatal mistake. Now let me introduce our precinct's lead health investigator, Officer Han. She will give you a formal briefing on the bone survival rules. Listen closely.
Hello, I'm Officer Han. Young? Male? You aren't safe. Dieters in their 20s and drinking men are also at risk. Here are 3 rules to save your bones. First, the heel drop exercise. Bones need impact to get strong. Lift your heels and drop them with a thud 30 times a day. Second, remove the assassins at home. Get non-slip mats. Clear those wires and rugs. A fall is a death sentence for weak bones. Third, get a DEXA scan. It's cheap, sometimes free for certain ages. See for yourself if your bones are rock or straw.
The suspect wasn't arrested because of the victim's pre-existing condition. He paid all medical bills and apologized sincerely. But the victim never walked the same again. Neglecting your bones isn't just about you. It can leave others with lifelong guilt. Are your bones really okay? Let this be your warning sign. Subscribe, like, and share your painful bone stories in the comments. Keep investigating with Detective Paul to find the last clues of survival. This was a Detective Paul survival file.